Hey guys, alright, so this is kind of a very, very, very important, sorry, I'm cooking gumbo. This is a very important video. I just saw some articles, and it looks like there's absolutely 100% something going down, that they are somehow going to try to invade Venezuela. We have a Russian spy ship off of our southern coast right now. And the case of the disappearing tankers. This is going to tie into the Fitzgerald. Planting the seeds, per se, into the public's mind even more than they normally are. So their newest BS story is that they are trafficking drugs. 50% increase trafficking drugs through Venezuela. I mean, it's absolutely insane. But besides that, we have the BOLlVlA coup attempt. I mean, they did. It was a coup, and Evo Morales stepped down. But we can already see that this puppet that she stepped up. She is a puppet of the CIA, of DC, of the Rothschilds, whoever you want to call it. Because, what is this, first day? She's not worried about her people in the street that are freaking the crap out. You know what she's doing? She's making all of her doctors from Cuba leave the country, and all of Venezuela, all of her ambassadors in Venezuela to return home, and she said she's cutting ties with Venezuela. They've always been allies. This is ridiculous. I don't know what world she is living in, but BOLlVlA is going to turn into Honduras, Libya, Iraq. DC is literally trying to turn South America into the Middle East. And I want to ask you a question. If you're 100% all about the wall and all of this stuff, what do you think is going to happen whenever we start tearing up those countries? You think they're going to just stay? Or you think they're going to try to come here illegally? So no matter what you think of those countries, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, this is bad. Besides for the fact that they're going to send our soldiers down there, and they're going to come home in flag draped coffins, because the Venezuelan people are not playing around. I've reported about Venezuela for over 2 years now, hoping, you know, they failed miserably multiple times, but now they've got BOLlVlA that's next door, and you know, they're buying out all of these people and flipping these people to be on their side, which all that means is, you know, they have legal slave trading going on in Libya. Y'all remember Benghazi? And it's strange to me that neither the left nor the right is saying much about this at all. Why do you think that is? Because they work for the same people. Venezuela does not have a Rothschild bank. They're the only sovereign Christian nation still standing without a Rothschild bank. And we're going to do what? Send our soldiers down there to go genocide a bunch of Christians now? Is that what we're doing? Because of drugs? Really? Because last time I checked, the only reason we're still in Afghanistan is for the drugs. And that's not a secret. People need to start standing up, because no matter what you think about whatever the bullshit they were putting out, you need to realize that this is going to affect us either way.
So I'm so sorry to tell you this, like,
we completely create chaos in these countries, which is going on, and they're going to try to come here. Why wouldn't they? And the president knows that. Is that what they want? They want a whole bunch of illegals up here? I mean, what's going on? They know what the downfall of this would be, the trickle effect. It won't be a trickle, it'll be ridiculous. And then they're going to come here, and they know who's at fault. You think they're going to be nice? They've been nice for way too long. And for those who still don't understand what South American socialism is, I'm going to put a video at the end of this one, and I'll put it in the pinned comments for you to truly understand what it is. But let's go through these articles that just came out. The case of the disappearing tanker, or how Venezuela is secretly exporting oil. Well, that's kind of what they have to do when we are strangling them with sanctions. So it says, although it's possible that transponders as the AIS system can go offline, they are typically not out for long. But let's go down here. The U.S. recently targeted Chinese oil importers and shippers, such as this company out of China that was handling the Iran oil. That's weird. That's very weird, because that seems to be exactly what the situation that occurred when the Fitzgerald was rammed by that civilian cargo ship that the owner happens to be a convicted criminal cartel member. But that's a different video for a different day. But what they're trying to do is to plant the seed in your head to say that this is going to happen. They're going to probably have some type of false flag, have maybe a Navy ship rammed by whatever ship, and say, you see, we put out this information. They've been running around here with their transponders off. And then we have the BOLlVlA situation, where this new U.S. puppet lady here, her first order of business is to oust Cuban doctors and recall Venezuelan officials, their ambassadors and whatnot. Her country is currently practically in a complete total upheaval. People have already died. It's only been a few days. But her first act of business was to worry about some ambassadors and some doctors. This shows you 100% the U.S. did this BOLlVlA thing to get closer to Venezuela. This is unacceptable. They're trying to turn South America into the Middle East. She announced that she will absolutely cut ties with the president of Venezuela, which they've been allies forever. But that's her first act of business while her country is out in the street rioting. Amazing. Guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Like, share, and subscribe. And I mean it, share. We cannot destroy the nations, no matter what you feel. We cannot send our guys into another war. We cannot destroy these sovereign Christian nations. Do you see who we're working for? Oh, it just makes me so upset that almost nobody is talking about this. Oh, and Tulsi, she's an anti-war, anti-regime change. She hasn't said a damn thing about BOLlVlA. yeah, Evo Morales did step down, but that's because the head of his military had been infiltrated by ours, by the CIA. It's sickening. Luckily, in Venezuela, Vladimir Padrino, the head of their military, was actually trained here at the U.S. War College back when we were still allies with them, which we've always been up until very recently. And so he knows their games, and that's why they've been able to stay 4 or 5 steps ahead of them. And now we have, you know, a Russian spy ship right off the coast. Because, see, this is how it works, and you can say that, oh, they're working with Russia. Well, what other choice did they have? When we completely crashed their system. Okay, I'm gonna put the video at the end. But yeah, we have a U.S.-Russian ship off our coast right now, and y'all just watch that. Watch these other videos so you can understand. So when people say some stupid crap about them being socialist, you can intelligently explain what's really going on. Alright guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Like, share, and subscribe.